And this game is about to get underway. The Komets and the Icemen of Evansville. Face off to the Komets. Good start. Harmonic feeds it cross rink to Weber. Gets it back. Lead pass up the middle. Dumped nicely into the zone as they brought it back into Belzile up top, so we had a chance to dump it deep. Now here they go, driving the puck back. Fort Wayne corner going hard for that one. Southhorn. He's there, and no icing called, but he leaves the puck. Out front, look out. Komets have it. Now they're moving. Coming to center ice all the way into the zone. Looking to the corner. Can't get the play. Now going deep. Finally rubbed off the puck on the play. Was the Komet forward going in deep to make the play. And here they come back at center ice. Indy coming to the line. Trying to brush it off the stick that time of Kukin, but Kukin hangs on. Now the Komets with Weber have it back, and they're back on the attack, up ice up the left wing. Then they come to the line, feeding it off nicely. Was Belzile down in the corner, but it came loose again. The Komets are at center. Weber drives it back inside the Evansville corner, and it's recovered by Chris Rumble, their D-man. Here they come, working back up toward the neutral zone, into the Fort Wayne zone. Lavelle turns it in behind the Fort Wayne net, turned all the way around the far wall, and trying to get the play on the board, Szydlowski, and they finally come to center. And a blind pass, but it works. In they come, making the play at the net. Rebound out front, right over the top of the net. They got a piece of it, just couldn't keep it going. Here we come in front of the net. Oh, nice move. And Szydlowski with a loose puck. Coming back out, trying to find his way, and he dropped it off, and finally back up we come. Moving with the biscuit now is going to be the big D-man coming wide. No play as it's dumped all the way back into the corner. So Thompson had to make a move on that one and get it out of there. Here we come into the Fort Wayne zone. Picked up now D-man Beaupre for the K's. In a line change. Nicely headmans it to center ice. They're looking for it. All the way cross rink. Bad pass. Saul sends into Beaupre again. Beaupre coming back up the middle. And here they come at the line. Tipped in nicely on the play as Kashirsky was picked off. Down the wall. Here comes the puck up top. Drive they fan on. Couldn't get it set up. And on the net, hanging on, is going to be Greenham, the goaltender of record. It's Greenham in the lineup tonight.
Loose puck bouncing around about 20 feet out. Schaafsma just took a whack and it got it right to the net. Greenham made his second save of the game, and the Komets get the face up in the Indy zone.
All right, we have no score. It is period number 1, and this is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets on the defense right now. The puck deflected as they get a point shot all the way down deep in the corner. Redkowski, the defender, goes around behind his net trying to get it back. Here's Beaupre jamming it up the wall. Komets have to take over, and here they come at center. As stripped to the ice from behind was Joe Perry. His line change. Line change is out now. Indy behind their net, back on the attack one more time, coming hard up the left wall as Strandberg into the corner gets taken off the puck. Here they come back in the zone. A little foot race going as nice play there. Embach's got it at the side of the net. Another drive knocked down. Komets at the point. Send it back to Embach, right corner. Up the middle, and fanning on the play as he tried to get a shot away that time was Belzile. He knew the minute he swung, he missed it. All right, we have 16.5 still to go in the first period of play, and it's scoreless, and the Komets try to come to center. Right off the stick of Muirs, and Indianapolis recovering at their own blue line. Their D throwing it around, trying to open it up a little bit. And they get it back on the charge. Lavelle coming to center now. Drives in on wide of the Fort Wayne net. Here it is. Komets have it. Nicely spinning away from the first check is Harmonic. Harmonic at center. Nice lead pass given back to Szydlowski. Cross point pass on the play as trying to make a move, but not able to get to it was Thompson. Back it goes now behind the net. Komets play for it. Can't get it again. They scrum for it. Thompson's got it back. Now tries to jam it off the wall, but it's in behind the Indy net. A weak pass coming up ice, and Daniels has it, trying to move it to the point, but it rolled off his stick, and here comes Indy back to center. Good move, good play, good rush. Here comes Fawcett. Fawcett going in, and Nagle plays that one himself.
Gets the icing call. That'll take it all the way back into the Fort Wayne zone on him.
The Indy syndrome is.
Well, you know what? I figured it all out now. What is Indianapolis, before they left the league, they had white and black uniforms all the time, like the L.A. Kings. And when you look down there and see the white uniforms, that's the first thing. But it is Evansville, Icemen.
I'm just going to call him the Al Sims. Here we come. Ready. Komets at center, trying to get a long pass into the zone. Szydlowski couldn't reach it. Now they come off for a line change. In on the defense now, Trebish for Evansville. Sends it right back in the corner. Trebish gets it back, turns it off into the right D. Komets in on an attack in a hurry as Jonathan Carlson couldn't get rid of it in time. Back to Trebish, and it goes. Everybody missed it. Hurry, hurry. Back they go. Out in front of the net. Komets had it again. Popped up into the air, turned to center ice by Kashirsky. Evansville's got it back in the neutral zone. Dumping it is Antwine. Antwine sends it in behind the Fort Wayne net, and Weber's got it again. Weber coming up and overskating. That one was Thomas. So Indy going deep on their own zone, trying to spread out the D one more time. Came to the Fort Wayne line now. Back goes Daniels. Daniels run off the play, tied up down in the corner by Kukin. Now it's given away up top with a wild
to the net
shot there. Around it comes, rebounded by McDonald of Evansville. At the point left side, snap back in the corner by Himmelson. And they've got the Komets running around a little bit right now.
Play the body a bit. Play the body, guys.
And Daniels couldn't get his man. Now they go point to point, left side. Back to the right point. A drive wide of the net that time. Rutkowski got the golfing shot on goal, but it was nil. All righty, so while we are waiting around for this one to turn back up ice again, we will say this is Komet hockey.
Have you seen the redesigned 2016 Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra pickup trucks? This year's models have the comforts you expect and some great new features the other trucks in their class can only dream of. Made right here in Northeast Indiana, these trucks are assembled by union labor, the proud men and women of UAW 2209. American-made quality and workmanship are the cornerstones of the UAW. That quality can be yours. Stop by your Chevy and GMC dealer to test drive these 2016 models. We know you'll feel the difference.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
For a little guy, he can hit. All right, here we go. Ready at it one more time. And I believe we have an icing on this one as it goes in.
Yeah, Evansville dumping it in, and Nagle, he deflects it high up over the glass and gets the whistle. And we'll see if the faceoff stays inside or not.
13:21 still left in the period. There is no score, and the shots on goal 3-2 favor the Komets as the Icemen try to get it going. Third game in as many nights for both teams, and we'll see who's going to show more of the wear and tear.
Yeah, and the only game we actually played against them was down in Evansville, and we beat them down there 7-5. And Evansville, a very high-scoring team. They've scored 20 more goals than the Komets, 58-78. So they're a high-scoring team.
Al's got the offense. Now if the D hangs in, we're going to be in great shape. This will be an icing call, I believe. Nope, Komets get to it first. Trying to move it back up on the wall, digging hard. Thompson down in the corner trying to move it. Thompson finally gets it moved. Now he's hit from behind,
cross-checking,
and it will be power play time for the Fort Wayne Komets, and that came at 6:59.
I think it's Weidman going to go in. He got the Komet player in the boards there and just gave him a little cross-check behind, pushed him into the boards. That'll be 2 minutes. Komets power play time. Still 13:01 to go. No score here.
And this is Komet hockey.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people, epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets get one good shot on goal and save on the play from Greenham. Cross rink, here it is, side of the net, left side. Picked back up by Joe Perry, the big winger. Now it comes to Thompson, and it scoots to center. Oh,
Daniels keeps it in.
Nice save on that one. Hustled by Daniels. Bounce to Szydlowski. Daniels gets it back. Fire. He does. It's wide. Komets keep it alive, and nice.
Perlini keeps it in this time.
I thought we had her lost for a minute, but here they come again.
Point. Use
Komets
the point.
try to play it, moving now. Perry can't get enough of it. He's got it back, half wall. It's Perlini coming to the point. Now from the point, Daniels cocks the rifle. He can't shoot yet. Still hasn't shot. Here's a drive. This one way up
around the glass, back to the point.
Kept into the zone again. Kept alive by Daniels on the right point. Daniels coming up the middle of the drive, and that's blocked again. Perlini on the play behind the net. Can't find it up front. Here we come. Daniels didn't get a chance to tee it up, but Perlini does. Here's his drive. Can he get it before it goes out? Nope, couldn't do it that time. And here comes Indy with a line change. Komets back into the zone. Good move. Round down deep into the corner. Still pressing the play as Perry now up top of the net. The shot. The swoop.
Embach block shot.
He had it, but he jumped the hole really nice like he always does. He's got it back. Back out it comes and all the way to center ice. Komets in the line change have the puck at neutral ice. Weber turns it off the wall. Don't touch it. They had in the line change. That really gives you a tough thing to do. Now they get caught from behind as a strong play by Evansville sends it all the way back up ice. Komets on their way.
All even, 5-on-5.
Embach going in left. He looks, he shoots, it's blocked again. Embach muscles his guy in the corner. Komets point left side, right point. Drive call.
Up over the net.
Saul teed up on that one pretty good.
Yeah, God, that hit somebody and deflected up over, but a one-timer from the point kept the pressure on.
So we will face it off inside the Evansville zone. 10:47 left. It is period number 1. We have no score. This is Komet Hockey.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, back into the action as Saul dumps it into the corner. Komet around behind the net, crossed over to the far wing. Wild pass there, and Evansville takes over. At center ice, going in hard soul, but it's an offside call, so the face-off back in the neutral zone.
Komets getting off to a pretty good start. As we said, you always wonder when you have 2 games going to 3 games at once is how they're going to start, but they seem to be no problem. A lot of aggressive forechecking and trying to keep the pressure on Indy in their own zone, in Evansville in their own zone.
It's contagious, you know. All right. Face-off will stay to the left of the Evansville goaler, Greenham. Embach into the draw, ties up his guy. Nice play, poke loose, and here we come. Off behind the net. Oh, as Schaafsma sent it out, but right on by the winger going in and couldn't make the play. That would have been Kashirsky, who tried for it, couldn't get it. Now this one up in the air.
Take a look.
Oh, and they give another marshmallow away. Here it comes. Back in the corner. Komets fight for it down deep. Can't come loose with it. Cody Soul rooting away. Komets now moving in. Beaupre gets a good hit.
Got a little pushing and shoving. Beaupre, he wants somebody.
He's also got somebody tied up down there.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a penalty from it. Beaupre's going to draw the first, and that might be all it gets if he keeps quiet.
Yeah.
Probably 2 for roughing. It started behind the net there. Beaupre had a hold of one of the Evansville players. He was jerking him around pretty good, and he didn't want any part of the rough stuff. So we get a penalty called. Beaupre already in the box.
So we have a penalty apiece out here so far in this one tonight, as Cody Soul kind of standing around just to make sure if somebody has any invitations out, he wants to punch their dance card.
Well, both captains over there right now trying to find out what's going on.
All righty.
That's always interesting when you got both captains over there. They don't know what's going on. There it is there.
And both captains wearing 22.
Yeah, both roughing. It looks like a roughing penalty.
Yeah.
Beaupre just grabbed the hold of him and started jerking him, and
he's a pretty big kid.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 for roughing.
All right, there we go. So
Komets a man short.
We'll have to kill it off here. See how it's been going. The Komets have been pretty strong on the penalty kill last several games. The D has worked really hard. They blocked a lot of shots, and the goaltending has been picking up the rest of it. So let's see if we can hold them off here. Right now, we of course are scoreless. Evansville and the Komets with 10:04 to go.
Yeah, pretty good power play.
Number 1.
Pretty good power play, Evansville. 28% on the good side. So heads up.
Evansville now up the wing, on the way to the left point. From the point, Weidman trying to get it going. You got a man out front, and here's the score. And the man out front that I talked about, I think, just deflected it.
Yeah, Fawcett got the goal. They moved it around, got it to him on the far wing, on the off wing. He let the quick shot go and right up over the shoulder of Nagle. I don't think he's seen it as they moved the puck pretty well, and he hit the high top corner on a power play goal. Evansville, 1-0.
Okay, spotting on the first goal sometimes is incentive. See how it's all going to work. Get this one straightened out for you. 9:52 left on the clock. So with Rutkowski and Weidman with the assist on a 1-2 punch there, and the Komets now have to get it going as Perry has the puck picked away from him. Now Perry back with it again, feeds it across the zone, spinning away nicely, but dumping it in behind the net is Schaafsma. Up on the wall left side, good hit, kept the puck alive, and nicely in front of the net.
Schaafsma walking in, score!
Score, great move, Schaafsma.
Kashirsky was the one that stole the puck just inside the blue line. He made a quick pass into the slot to Schaafsma. He walked in on the off wing. The goalie went down. He tucked it right up underneath the crossbar on the glove side, and he ties it up quickly. Nice goal, nice shot, nice forecheck.
10:08, they score on a power play. 10:37, we get it right back on a regular strength goal. So let's see who got the assist on ours. Schaafsma made no mistake about that when he got out front. The minute Greenham moved, he snapped it. Good going. All right, back we come with the faceoff. One assist, apparently Kashirsky gets it. Here comes Muirs with the puck, 4-forward Wayne into the zone. He's looking, cross rink, oh, should have shot that time. Mbach had the shot coming in off the left wing. They go in, fight for the puck back again. Muirs in front, pulled down on the play. Komets keep it alive, up front, Muirs again, another shot, another save. Up they come again. Good back check that time as tenaciously it was Mbach trying to ride him off the puck. Here they go long into the zone if they get there, and they do. Icing is the call. 8:36 still left. It is period 1, and we're all tied up at a goal apiece. The Komets and the Evansville Icemen.
Yeah, the Komets come right back hard on a good forecheck there. Mbach went right to the backhand. Good shot on net, and Greenham made a nice save on it with the pads kicking it out. As Mbach had pretty good time, and had a good shot off on it.
All right, Perlini ready now into the face-off. See how he's going to make the grab on this Duber. He tries for it, goes back in the corner. Back in the corner trying to move the puck is Thompson. Thompson around behind the net. Komets have it back. Here's Thompson. Gets away from one. Nicely slides it up the wall. Oh,
there we are. Score again.
In the slot, bang. It's going to be Szydlowski, I believe.
Szydlowski. He was the one in the high slot again. They took possession behind the net, threw it up the boards. The winger there threw it into the high slot. Szydlowski there all by himself. One-timer under the crossbar again, high, as they beat the goaltender, Greenham.
So that's the way to get him in a hurry, by golly. Don't give him a chance to hang around.
Yep. Bang, bang. Good shot, two of them up high on him.
Yep. And welcome back, Sid. All right, here we come. At center ice. Trying for another one. Komets get the draw again. Cross rink now is Daniels moving it up the middle. All the way to the zone. Round the wall. Came back left side. Komets get it back. All right, they give Perlini and Thompson the assist on that goal, but here they come again. All the way to center ice, knocked down by the Komets for a moment. Into the zone they come, all the way deep. Daniels tried to follow it. He's bumped off the play, lost it. But now they're going cross rink, coming out Perlini on the left wing, moving into the zone, dumping it nicely all the way deep in the corner. Komets on a line change. Komets get it back. Here we go. Komets keep it alive. They couldn't finish the play again, and out front they go, jamming at it. Big crowd around the goal mouth that time. Can't get the play. Good move that time, as it's Kashirsky fighting for the biscuit. Came down the half wall. Komets try to move it back in the corner. That one's batted ahead. Hand pass.
Inside the zone, though.
So here we come. 7-2-3 still left on the clock. Period one. The Komets have established a lead at 2-1 after giving up their first goal on a power play to Fawcett at 10:08. 10:08, 10:37, 11:35, 3 goals.
Nice goal, right off the bat. 2 high shots up under the crossbar, glove side. Szydlowski and Schaafsma.
So good stuff all the way down the line. We got to keep the Mo on the go here, though, because this is again a situation. Evansville is another team that's they never quit. Just pick away. They're
a pretty high-scoring team compared to all the other teams. As we said, they've got 20 more goals than the Fort Wayne Komets, so they can score in bunches, and they have a good percentage, high percentage of scoring on power play, which that's what they got their goal on. We got to be careful. Stay out of that penalty box, and that's been a problem the Komets have had all year. Staying out of that box but not getting silly penalties at the wrong time.
So we'll see how this one's going to work out as we have a face-off inside the Evansville zone. It'll be off to the right of Scotty Greenham, who's their goaltender of record for tonight. Heading back into the fray.
Yeah, we'll all go back into the Evansville zone, and we'll get ready to go. Fresh lines on the ice.
All right. We're going to have Belzile into the face-off for Fort Wayne. They talk it over just a little bit. He'll face it off against Nathan Moon. Ready, set. There it goes in the corner. Komets there. Nice move as Perry beats his guy to the puck. Big guy taking up a lot of space. Ran his man off the play. And here they come, far wall. Perry in a little pursuit of that one around the far net. Here we come, back up on the wall right side. They try to drive it out, which they do, but off into the zone. Cody Soul gets in, puck picked off, and it's all the way back inside the Evansville zone again. 2-1 Komets with 7:02 to go in period number 1.
Well, good forechecking by the Komets, and when the team starts icing the puck, then you know the forechecking's effective because they had no other play to do it. They whacked it hard off the board, so they get the pressure off them.
Moon and Belzile again draw. This time Komets had it right in front of the net. Trying to get a backhander. Now out at the point, right side. Kept into the zone nicely. Harmonica drive right on the money and hanging on. The goaltender nice and high, clean all the way like picking cherries.
Yeah. Rimbach again sneaking right from the face-off, cut across in front of the net. Got a whack at the puck of the goaltender.
He knows where to go and he knows how to get there, I'll tell you.
He has funny games. He one time he can't get to the net. Next time he's all over it. So he's having one of those good games right now.
And we're back to face it off again with Moon and Belzile at it. This time to the left of the net. Nice draw. Belzile picks it up. Here they come at the net, wide behind the goal. Trebish picks it up, trying to move it up the near side, and at the point, blocked one time. In they come. Komets almost stole that one, and they're looking for it, can't get it. Settling this one down now is Justin McDonald for Evansville, coming all the way across. Ooh, we had a man into the zone, but it's blocked all the way to the net, and up comes Trebish with it again.
Whistle,
for him.
Delay offside.
There we go. Whistle has the faceoff coming back outside the Evansville blue line. 2-1 K's here in period number 1. This is the first time the boys are going to have a chance to skate with the fans today. All the Sunday games.
A lot of people with their skates. I see that when I came in.
I forgot mine. I forgot where they are. All right. Komets get the draw and send it back in their own corner. As Harmonic standing by to back up his buddy. Bad pass off the wall, but now played by Muirs. He gets a touch pass all the way to center. As Belzile had a piece of that, couldn't finish it off, and the Evansville Icemen pick it off. Komets get it back. Here's Belzile trying to go cross rink into the zone. He's nailed on the play. Now sends it deep on the zone. Whoa! Up it comes. Muirs and a blast. Here we come, far side, front of the net. Another one deflected, not far enough. Kept alive by Hamonic because he's working hard again tonight. Here it comes, back out. Komets try to bang away at it. Muirs couldn't get it. One-on-one going into the zone. Couldn't get the shot away. Nice move. Coming to the net was Moon.
Nagle stayed down in the crowd, waited for the puck to squirt to him. He grabbed onto it. He killed the play right there. 5:37 to go. Komets lead by 1.
All righty. All kinds of home games coming up here over the week.
Yeah, 5 in a row we have. So be prepared, guys. You haven't seen it for a while. Now you're going to see it for every other night.
You want to be a homer, show us, eh? Here we come. Lead pass going in hard as Szydlowski chased it down deep into the zone. Himmelson beats him to the puck. Up they come, and an icing call made against the Komets, and the face-off all the way back in the Fort Wayne zone.
Yeah, and after tonight, we talk about it. We don't play until next Friday. Manchester's here. Saturday, you got Brampton here. Then Monday, you got Atlanta here. So next weekend, get ready. Big weekend.
A rare Monday night game.
Yeah.
How about that? Here comes Evansville now trying to pressure the puck. They get it out front of the net. Komets steal that one.
Move it. Do something with it.
And they're working slowly. Szydlowski moves off to his D. Breaking over center ice is Weber. He puts it just wide of the net. Komets go in deep. They've got it in the corner. And digging it out, Thompson. Thompson trying to get a play in front of the net. Didn't get it there where he wanted it, and it's deflected up onto the screen behind the goal. Face-off will stay in the Evansville zone. 5:02 left. It is period 1. It is 2-1 Komets.
Yeah, both teams change lines up quickly. Get them fresh troops out there for this face-off. Going to be in the Evansville zone.
Small crowd here on a Sunday afternoon.
Weather's still too nice out there.
That's right. Everybody's either golfing or sunbathing or swimming.
A lot of Christmas parties, too.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Schaafsma now goes to the draw. Gets by his man first time around. Up the wall it comes. Blocked. Schaafsma's got it back. Survives the check, but it's Evansville with a loose puck coming out left side. Trebish. Trebish at center, chased all the way back into the corner that time by Perry. On the wall, down they come as nice play, back up ice, and moving it all the way to the line will be Perry. Perry going in. His shot deflects wide off a skate. He goes back after it, and they have to go deep to make the play. But Evansville in control. Trebish sends off to his D-man right side, out at center, breaking with Strandberg, takes the pass, sends it cross rink, and a hooking call now will be against, I believe, Schaafsma. As they still try to play it. Now they got it down behind the net. Make a touch. That's what
Saul gets a hold of it.
And at least we got it, and that was at 15:46.
Yeah, Evansville will go on the power play. So heads up again, guys. As we said, they've got a good one. And who's going there? Schaafsma?
Schaafsma with a hook,
24, yep. 24, Thomas. Thomas is going in.
24, 22.
24, I thought it was.
24. Yeah, Thomas.
Hooking call is going to be. Face-off will be in the Komet zone.
Look out, here they come again. 4:14 still left. It is period 1. It is 2-1 Komets, and around behind the net, Komets have room. They dump it back out, and it's center ice, Evansville taking over. Weidman comes off the D, dumps it all the way left side, and the Komets just power it right back inside the Evansville zone. As Hamonic just let her fly. Here they come, back up on the attack, wide on the left side, Lavelle. Lavelle going around, can't get by Hamonic. On the half wall right side, sending it back in the corner. Dug off the left wall now, trying to get it back out. At the point, they're going to have a right point pass. Take the shot, can't get the play. They look for a screen, don't get it again. With the puck, Fawcett, he's got their goal for the game so far. And here they come back in, and the Komets clear it length of the rink. Loose puck, picked off nicely, and Hamonic dumps it. 3:24 to go. 11-6 now. Komets lead shots on goal. And here comes Evansville's Weidman on his way. He's being chased all the way down by Embach.
All over him.
And here comes Embach after him again with that reach. Following him down into the zone. Coming at you is going to be Guptill. Guptill tried, couldn't get the shot away. He's banged away in the corner. Embach in digging away for it. Puck comes loose. Embach had it in his feet. Got it again. Lost it. And behind the net, here's Weber. Up it comes, length of the rink. And Embach's going after this one. He'll get there first, which says no icing. Embach knocks his guy down. Then he's pulled down by the guy he just finished hitting. And here comes Evansville back the other way. 20 seconds still left in the Komet power play. Back we come down the wall, trying to fight his way up. Trying to get it moved out again. It's Beaupre battling hard on the biscuit. Can't get the play. And they backhand it and still couldn't get it out of the zone. This time it's Cody Soule. And he lost it as well. He couldn't get it out.
Beaupre gets it out.
Here we come at center. Komets cruise into the zone. They go looking for help.
All even. 5 on 5.
Corner. Somebody, we need a point man. Don't have one. Here we go in the zone again.
Right to the
Shift
net.
wide. Komets have it back. In behind the net that time, trying to make the move was Thompson. Thompson coming up the wall, gets the puck, takes a little look, and leaves it at the point. From there, Hamonic has it, tripped down in front of the net. Again, no call made as Perry was pulled off the puck. Here goes Indy, or I should say Evansville. This time it's Strangberg around the corner into the zone. He's tied up by the Komet defender Southorn, and round we come off the side of the net. Let's go for it. They throw it back in the crowd. Now back comes Perry. Can't get it, and they just lift it back out with 1:30 still to go in period number 1. Trebish on his defense for the Icemen, moving it out at center. On the attack, here comes Antwine into the zone. Around behind the net, bumped off was Hamonic. Came up the near side, and it's held in at the point. Driven deep again by Trebish. Komets try to play it. Came around the wall first time, and it came to neutral ice at least, which is good. Now they drive it right back in the Komet zone. Hamonic's got it again. Komets try to get out of the zone. They couldn't do it. Here they go in front of the net.
Nagle, nice save right there. Whoa. Puck squirted loose right over the far side to one of their snipers. I think it was Fawcett, and he let the shot go from off the wing. Nagle out to make the save right in the pads. No rebound.
Another one of those passes with nothing on it, and it just floated through, and they had a banana there. Here we go. This is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, back we go to the face-off inside the Evansville zone. Komet scrum for it, can't get to it. It's kept at the point, though, back in the corner, and they overskated. Here they come again. Komet D breaks that one up, and they're playing shinny hockey on both sides of it now. In we go. Cross-ring pass as Szydlowski took it on his skate rather than the stick. Bounced back out in the neutral zone, and here comes Indy back on the attack. All the way in the zone. They're flying down in the corner. Can't get the shot away.
The net, that one.
Round behind the net this time. Thompson takes it, clears it up at center. Good lead pass.
Wide.
Breaking man going in nicely toward the corner. Sid follows the play. He got a shot off the side of the net. Got it back. Fed it wide. Out it comes to the point. Kept alive nicely by the Komets as they put a bad pass on the zone, but Thompson was pretty well forgiven for that one as the buzzer sounds. Nobody could go the other way, and right now at the end of 1, the Komets 2, the Evansville Icemen 1. This is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Hey, we're we're here ready to tell you about period number 1. 3 goals scored. Fortunately, 2 of them by the Fort Wayne Komets. It started out fairly early. Fawcett at 10:08 got a power play goal for the Evansville Icemen. Didn't last long, though, as Schaafsma tied it up at 10:37 with a good shot out front right over the shoulder of the goaltender. And then right behind that, Szydlowski picked up his goal, and that one came at 11:35. So the first goal, Fawcett at 10:08, 10:37. Schaafsma tied at 11:35. Szydlowski put us ahead 2-1, and that's where it stands. Shots on goal, 12-8 do favor the Komets. There were a couple of penalties, as Carlson picked up a cross check for Evansville at 6:59. Beaupre a rough at 9:56, and after that we had bang, bang, bang. The final penalty was Thomas for a hook, and that was at 15:46. So not a bad period of play, fairly active down the line, and a situation where I thought we had the better of the play most of the time.
Yeah, you always worry that 3 games in 3 nights that somebody comes out slow and sluggish and everything, but I thought both teams came out ready to go. They went at each other pretty well. The forechecking from both teams was very effective, but again, the Komets, most of the play was in the Evansville zone, and it generated 12 shots. Only 8 by Evansville, and a couple of goals, of course, for the Komets. But even though they went down 1 on a pretty good power play by Evansville, they came back quickly, snapped one off Schaafsma, and then, of course, Szydlowski, another shot after forechecking was good, dug the puck out, threw it out in the high slot, and Szydlowski made no mistake right under the crossbar, and the goaltender not much of a chance on it. So good to see them come back quickly, be involved in the game, and the essential fact about not wanting to get behind too quickly. So pretty good period for the Komets. They got to be pretty happy, and they'll just see how much gas both these teams have in the tank for 3 solid periods.
Well, one thing I noticed, Robbie, from seeing them Friday night and then last night and tonight, the game conditions are giving them what they want. They're starting to get a lot more fluid. The passing is going better. Overall, you can see them growing as each unit.
Yeah, well, again, we talked about it Friday about being off for 5 or 6 days without game conditions, and then realizing, you've got to get out there and get on the ice and get it going, and that's what they did. Friday night, a little sloppy, a little on the passing, and as you say, last night in Indy, I watched a little bit of that, and they look pretty sharp out there also. And then, of course, tonight, things going a little bit better, and they're skating well.
So the best is yet to come, they say. 2-1 Komets at the end of 1, and that's not bad either. We'll be back with Komet coach Gary Graham. Stay where you are. This is Komet Hockey.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third Banking Center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide area 2-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.trboconnect.com.
Zero money down, 0% financing, and no payments till next spring during Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram's year-end blockbuster sales event. The Dodge Boys have some of the best payments of the year to qualified buyers. A new Jeep Patriot is only $222 a month. Get through the snow and ice in style with a new Jeep Cherokee for only $249 a month. And drive home in a versatile midsize all-wheel drive crossover. The 2015 Dodge Journey is only $290 a month. Save massive amounts on new Ram trucks. The Dodge Boys are giving you over $9,000 off all remaining 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. There has never been a better time to buy a new car than right now. Over 700 vehicles to choose from. If you own a business, take advantage of year-end pricing on a new ProMaster cargo van or new Ram truck. Zero money down, zero financing, and no payments till next spring during the Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram year-end blockbuster sales event. Going on now at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram under the giant American flag and online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Meet bros Jake, Kenny, and Paul.
I got next, okay?
I guess. They may seem like just a bunch of couch potatoes, but rest assured, something profound is about to take place. Because at any moment now, Jake, Kenny, and Paul will crack open an energizing can of Mountain Dew Kickstart. And regular bros, they will be no more. Holy moly, it's happening! The exhilarating blast of dew and juice is entering their mouths and percolating through every facet of their existence. Before you know it, they'll be rolling on out of here, sliding across the dance floor as if it was strewn with the peels of bro-nanas. Then this trio will spend the rest of their waking hours whispering sweet, sweet broetry into the ears of any dame that will listen. And listen they shall. These guys are bro-fessionals. Let's do this. We're coming, world! It all starts with a kick. Mountain Dew Kickstart with dew, juice, and just the right amount of kick. Now available in 6 flavors that taste good. Yum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones who fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, we're back and, of course, ready to talk with Gary Graham, but Jake Delagrange happened to stop by, and the reason he did, they golf with Robbie all summer, and they say they can afford to buy season tickets in the winter with the winnings they get from him. Is that right, Jake?
That's right.
What do you think of the game tonight here so far?
Nice. Good game.
Do you see many of them?
No, not too many.
Shame on you. You got to see more of them, man.
That's true.
No doubt about it. So, well, I just wanted to let you put the hammer on Robbie for a minute there.
All right, I will.
Nice to have you all come up and say hi. Merry Christmas to you all.
Same to you.
All right, Gary, are you ready? Mr. Gary Graham, the Comet coach, is ready to talk to us right now. Coming fresh off a victorious road trip, Comet coach Gary Graham back and ready to go. What a cliffhanger last night in Indy.
Yeah, it was made it a little bit interesting there in the third period. They started shooting the puck from the red line and from everywhere, known to mankind. So, they did get rewarded on the one goal there, but I like the fact that we, made a 3-1 lead, and yeah, they did score a goal, but we found a way of getting it done, and that's what counts.
Well, I talked to Brett a little while ago, and he's been in a funk, kind of tough luck. He's done a lot of things, but couldn't put the puck in the ocean. He got the one that counted.
Yeah, that was a great play too. Will Weber was patient. He made a nice play down to the goal line, and then Pearls found that soft spot on the back post there, and it was great pass and good finish. But I thought we could have had 6-7 goals last night. I mean, we had some real good quality chances last night. So that's a real positive sign for our group. Moving forward is that all 3 lines we're trying to we're generating some good chances, and now when it's 3-3, it's about being consistent in our approach, and we want to see each game this weekend. We've gotten a little bit better, and we're just trying to make some baby steps today and try to really play our best hockey today.
I was beginning to notice Will Weber more and more all the time. He looks like he's really coming on finding himself.
Yeah, him and Hamonic are 2 guys that I've really been watching closely, and I think both of those guys have really been making a lot of, steps
They're
forward.
working at it.
Yeah, I mean, you can see their games really progressing, and I think, again, the partners that they're paired out with, with Will, with Danny, and with Southey, with Hamonic. Hamonic and Weber are both more defensive defensemen, and then you got an offensive defenseman. So the pairings work out. There's some good chemistry there with those two pairs, and then, with Beaupre right now picking up his game, and now Solar playing some good hockey. It's going to be good for us.
Yeah, I thought Beaupre had a good game last night, one of the best I've seen him have.
Yeah, he's moving his feet well, and he's making quicker decisions with the puck, and I think for him and Solar, that's what it comes down to, is just trying to make quicker plays with the puck, get up to the forwards, and let them do their thing.
Well, that extra couple of seconds means the world of difference when it comes to moving the puck.
Well, it also it's about working back to the puck. As a defenseman, a lot of times you can create more time for yourself. You just got to work harder to get back to the puck. So the quicker you can get back to the puck, and looking over your shoulder is one of those details you talk about to defensemen, especially young defensemen. Even my son's age is it's about collecting information going back to the puck. Just a couple shoulder checks going back to the puck instead of having blinders on and not knowing who's open and where the pressure's coming. You look over your shoulder, you collect the information. Your D partner talks to you. Now it's a lot easier play.
I noticed Kyle Thomas does that a lot. He's got his head on the swivel. He's all over the place.
Yeah, it's a lost art for some guys. It's amazing to watch the players that really know how to talk, communicate, and look over their shoulder all the time. How easy they can make the game look. That's why I like watching guys like Datsuk and Zetterberg and guys like that in the NHL that are always looking around, because it just seems like as soon as they get the puck, it's they're making plays like nobody understands why they're making, but you can see why they're making a play. He just looked over his shoulder before anybody else noticed.
Well, they know where the puck is. It's on their stick. All they have to worry about is where we're going to put it.
Yeah. It must be nice playing with a guy like that. Yeah.
How about goaltending today?
Pat Nagle's going to start tonight.
Going to go 1-1-1-1 and see how it goes.
1-1-1, see how it goes. I think that again for Pat, I want to make sure that Marty's been getting the majority of the games, and even after a win last night, I thought Nags could have got a win the other night. I thought both goalies, were neck and neck. I wouldn't put one above the other based on the depth chart right now. So Nagle, he needs to get some games. He only played probably one game in 3 weeks, so he's got to get some games. We got to see what he can start doing here.
I thought Spencer last night, at least he flopped in the right direction most of the time in that second period. My golly, was he busy?
Yeah, he was. But again, most of the shots and the saves he's seen. Our D did a good job of clearing out, and there were no second chance rebounds. He made a really nice play on the 2-on-1. But again, I thought we did a really good job of letting him see the pucks, and most of the shots were on the outside or from the red line. So I thought we did a good job of limiting the quality of chances.
A lot of turnovers or kind of sloppy passes and stuff last night. That'd drive you crazy for a while.
Yeah, I disagree a little bit. I thought Friday night it was definitely that case, but I thought last night, last night I thought we were really moving the puck a lot better, and we were supporting the puck a lot better too.
All right, here we go. 5 out of 6 on the weekend's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, that's the goal, obviously. We want to continue trending in the right direction, and like I said, it's just it's a long weekend, and just try to make some baby steps and make this our best day yet.
Good luck.
Thanks, Chaser.
Comet Coach Gary Graham. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street, right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
The word is, remember the feeling you got?
Improvement.
When you did something you didn't know you could do.
EMENT. Improvement.
Correct. Get that feeling again at Indiana Wesleyan University. Whether you're interested in attending college for the first time, completing a degree, or earning a graduate degree, IWU can help you reach your goals. Visit IWUdegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
On
the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com.
WIFM Fort Wayne.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Hey, we're back. Teams are coming back on the ice, ready now for period number 2, which is just moments away as well. Around the ECHL and other games being played, it will be South Carolina at home leads Atlanta 3-2 with just 2.5 minutes left in their third period. Here, of course, 2-1 Komets at the end of 1 over Evansville. Elsewhere at Allen, it's Idaho 1-0 over Allen, the end of the first period of play. At Tulsa, Missouri 2, Tulsa 1. That's the end of their first as well. Norfolk at Brampton, that's the final. Norfolk 6, Brampton 5. Adirondack went to Manchester. They're still playing. That was the final just now. Adirondack 2, Manchester 0. Those are the other games as we have them listed in the ECHL today. And, of course, the Komets with a busy week. December the 18th, Manchester's Monarchs. That's a Friday. Saturday, the Brampton Beast. And then on Monday, the 21st, Atlanta Gladiators. Now, that Saturday night game against Brampton is going to be the Komets teddy bear toss. They had one in Indy last night, the first one they've ever had, and I don't think I've ever seen so many in my life teddy bears tossed out.
Yeah, they said it was quite successful and did it for a good cause and everything. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many flutter the ice out there when they get the first goal, away they go. So bring your teddy bears on for Saturday.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, even if the teddy bear's an old teddy bear, bring the rascal along, if you will. All right, here we come back at center ice. It's going to be Belzile in for the faceoff as he waits to find his adversary in the dot.
Both teams at full strength right now, 5-on-5. Komets leading by 1.
All right, it'll be Nate Moon going into the draw against him. Coming at you. This time Nate picks up the draw. Muirs breaks through a check, chases the puck on the forecheck. Back comes Indy, clearing it all the way back into the corner. It will be around the net that time as Southorn trying to play it. Up they come over the line, nicely in front of the net. Here's Muirs.
Right to the net.
Tried to get the shot away. Good move there.
Penalty called on it.
Corner. See, they carried him out behind the net on the play, so I'm sure it's going to be an Evansville penalty as Muirs was headed for the net. They wrapped him up and pushed him by the corner, so that's just 21 seconds in.
Good hustle by Muir, going down on his off wing, then using his weight to cut across in front. And before he could get the shot up, the defenseman grabbed onto him, held him, and he's going in the penalty box for hook. It is what they're going to call. But
Himmelson will
defensively,
get
that's what they had to do. Otherwise, Muir had a quality shot.
All right, power play. Yes, indeedy. Face off to the left of their goaltender, Greenham. This time it's Perlini into the draw. Greenham watching for the action. Kept alive by the Komets down in their corner. Now poked loose. But back to get it is Szydlowski at the Komet blue line. Here he goes behind the net and waits around. Now feeds it off the far wall. Daniels works his way up nicely to center. In goes Perlini right side. Fires it around behind the D, and they go after it nicely. Trying to poke it loose that time was the Komet winger, Thompson. Out front shot. Oh, another one came out front. Komets with this one. Here's Perlini with it. Down in the corner to Szydlowski again. Sid coming up on the halfway mark. Now back to Perlini. Got a man up into the slot that time. Perry out in front of the net. Big body in there if he can get it done. Here it comes. Shot goes wide. And it's Thompson trying to get to it. Instead, Perry's got it. Nobody on the point. But here they come again. as Sid gets back to cover his point.
Looking
Here
for
they
a man.
go, still looking for it, but Perry can't find anybody. Round behind the net. Here we come again. This one deflected away, and on by the point it goes, and skating back slowly to make the move will be Daniels. Comet power play, 50 seconds. I don't think they've had a shot on goal yet. But here they come again, nicely up the middle, tapped away, and with a full head of steam, Muir's on his way around the D into the zone, caught up by Humphreys, and down they go as he's pinned to the wall. Oh, right out front, shot. As in front that time was Thomas. Coming back at you. Here it is again. Thomas goes cross ring. Here it is, another one just booted by the corner. Picked back up. Belzile now off behind the net. Komets fight for this one. Mbach's there. In goes Thomas, mucking it up, trying to get a puck loose. Can't get it done yet. Little cross check knocks somebody down behind the net, but they still root for it. And it's Thomas. Tough kid. He's hanging in there as he really gets worked over. Here they come, dumping the puck all the way back into the Komet zone. Nagle leaves it there, and here comes Southorn back on the attack. Just 1 second left. They're back to full strength. Keep your eye on the guy coming in. There's the guy out of the box. He comes out front.
Good call. Guy tried to sneak in and get over that blue line too quick as Evansville crossing the blue line. Force the offside. Face-off will stay outside the zone. Both teams back to full strength. Power play didn't have much effect to it. Maybe one shot.
17:33 left. It is period 2, and the face-off to the Fort Wayne Komets. Turn back up the near wall. Over center, going hard is the big Komet D-man, Cody Saul. Off behind the net. Komets go in, try to poke it away. They've got it. Nobody on a point. Here it comes up top, and it deflects off the stick that time of as the Schaafsma.
Be a penalty comment.
Penalty against Fort Wayne now.
Tripping.
So here we go. Turnabout fair play. That one came at 2:51.
Yeah, Evansville crossing the blue line. Tried to cut across the center, and the Komet defenseman reached out, got a stick there, and he stepped on it. And looks like Beaupre.
Beaupre, yeah.
And he'll go in 2 minutes for tripping. Evansville, power play time.
Hang on, everybody. Here they come. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Yep.
13. Fawcett.
We got them a power play goal here, as I think that's his second of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, Fawcett. He got the first goal on a power play, and he hustled around waiting, and the Komet defense standing around watching him outside the perimeter of them, and then all of a sudden he took a burst to the net. He flipped it at the side of the net. It looked like it hit Nagle on the shoulder, trickled up over him, and popped into the net on a power play goal, and they tie it up.
So Fawcett's got a pair here so far tonight. Both of them are power plays, and as Robbie said earlier, they got a pretty good power play.
Yeah, 3:16 that one came. Tied to score.
So that's our penalty kill had been pretty good up until tonight, and right now they're getting sliced up a little bit.
They're one of the higher percentage teams with power play success, so pretty good hockey team right there with that.
Here comes Southorn back up the middle and over skating it. The Komets again as Belzile. Little short pass in the corner. Muirs goes after it. Pulls his man Rumble off the puck, and up top they come. Drive, knocked down in front of the net. They fight for that one. It came loose, and Lindy coming back to center. And Mbach is down after a high stick. So here comes the penalties, and this one came at 3:34.
Yeah, Evansville. I think they got the stick up on Mbach, caught him in the face area, and he was showing the referee a little blood. And I think he's just going to stick to the 2 minutes.
Yeah, Rumble will have that one.
He's looking at it.
So Rumble with a high stick.
He might be going to give him 4. He went back to the bench.
Yeah, there's talk about it. If there was blood, tack on 2. Give us how many?
We'll see what happens here.
Give us how many? Hurry, hurry. We need it.
4 minutes.
Got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Big power play. This is where the Komets can make a little hay.
Yeah, that won't make Sims too happy down there on the Evansville bench. 4-minute power play, Komets. Let's make it happen right here, guy. Going to open this game up a bit.
Perlini ready now as he goes into the face-off. Lavelle will face off against him this time. Off to the left of the goaltender, Greenham. Here they go down in the corner, and they try to move it back up. In with it now, trying to move it around behind the net. Thompson came up on the near side, kept alive for a moment by Szydlowski, poked it away. He's got it back again. Here they come, rooting away for it at the point. Here's Daniels. Daniels on the half wall, got on by Perry. Szydlowski gives it back to Perry, and here's Perry back to Szydlowski. Sid says, where the heck is somebody?
Looking for the slot,
and
man.
Here they go. A good chance for a shot, but they didn't take it. Side of the net. Missing that one was Szydlowski. He's got to come out to the point because he was the point man on that side. Nice pass, cross rink in front of the net. It goes wide. Rutkowski knocks it down, can't get it out of the zone. They pinch it hard in the corner. Point man's got it right side. Here's Daniels on the half wall. Still can't find his guy. All the way behind the net. Still nothing going. Thompson now cuts to the net. Perlini now goes to the right side of the net. Here's Szydlowski up top, and you got to do something with it. And now deep in the corner, here's Sid. He's there up top. Let her go. Come on, tee it up. Right out front. That slides right by the corner as Perry comes up with a loose puck again to Szydlowski on the half wall left. Up top. Here's Sid again. He's there. Score!
Whoa! Whoa. That's another one up high under the crossbar from Szydlowski. His second of the night. Screenshot. The goaltender never saw it. And when he did see it, it was by him as he just waved at it. But it went top shelf. Power play. Komets. Good one.
What a blast that one was. As the Sidmeister unloads a bullet.
4:46.
Yeah, we're back into it again. Now back with a lead at 3-2. We'll check the assist on it for you. As Szydlowski gives us a lead, his second goal of the night. This is Komet Hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons chicken fajita grilled lunch wrap. I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. Is that fantastico? Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets with the puck at the right point. Now they come left point. Here's Southorn. He couldn't get the shot away. Here it is again. They fake. Can't play it. South. He's got it up high. And in front of the net, it goes a little high over the crossbar. Picked back up. Turned up the wall. Gets by Southorn back in the Komet corner.
Still power play Komets.
They're working on the second of the double minors right now with 1:05 to go. And here we come. Southorn working his way up. Good pass, right wing into the zone. Whipped off behind the net by Perlini. In it comes, and Thompson behind the net. Oh, came out front. Nobody there. Back it is now as Daniels looking for room. Feeds off to Szydlowski. In goes Sid. All the way to the corner. Looks again. Front of the net. Again wide. And that time Perry was right on the doorstep. Couldn't finish it off. He's got it again. Out at the point. From the point. Daniels a drive. Knocked down. Komets with it again. Who's somewhere with it right now? Thompson looking for a place to play it up top. Here comes Daniels back to Thompson. Now it's Szydlowski. Sid in front of the net. Can't make the play. Thompson behind the net. Turns it off right corner. Perlini out at the point right side. Here we go to Szydlowski. Nice pass again, but he played it on his
Perlini.
Yep, played it on his skates instead. Here's Indy now, short-handed. In they go. Shot, save, rebound, look out behind the net.
Save.
Daniels trying to make a play. Indy with the puck. After it is Zay. Zay coming up the wall. This one's all the way back inside the Evansville zone. Now they're coming back into the Komet zone, carried by Rutkowski. Around behind the net, trying to make the play. Daniels, they scrum for it in the corner, back up the wall, couldn't hold the play, and they come out front again, still to the left wing. Left point, look out, shot, save on the play.
Nice save.
Nagels had to look behind him that time as Rumble let a blast go.
Well, he got the puck down low in the pads. He held on it long enough. It did squirt loose, but the whistle went. We get the call, and the faceoff will stay in the Komet zone. That's a good save Mangles made there from the shot coming in. He stepped in pretty close to get the shot, too. He just stood his ground and blocked it.
So 3-2 Komets with 12:53 to go in period number 2. And I don't think that's the end of the scoring by any means.
Oh, no. Well, as we said, the last time these two teams played, 7-5 hockey game, the Komets won that one down in Evansville.
Okay, back into the face-off circle, Kashirsky. He and Moon squared away out at the point. Moon got the draw, and they sent it out behind the Fort Wayne net. Moon's got it now, chased by Saul. Up the middle it comes. Now they get a man back in the corner, feeding it out behind the net. Moon came out front, trying to get it, and intercepted. Komets had it. Now they lost it. Out at the point, right side. Here's the drive. Went wide of the net, left side. Coming back up, Komets. Lead pass going into the zone nicely. Dropped off by Schaafsma, but nobody was there to help. Here's Indy hanging at the Komet blue line. 2 men, now 3 men going in. They look. Can't get the shot away. Nice move, Nagle, as he cuts them off at the pass. Here come the Komets the other way. A lot of room on the play. Into the zone we go, wide right side. At the net, the shot. After the rebound, Komets again. Picked up left side as Kashirsky working his way down into the zone, trying to make the play. As a little rumble, Saul had somebody going down there. We were watching at the other end, and the linesman kind of escorted them back to their benches. Here's Kashirsky, and he goes, trying to tie up Trebish. Trebish can't play. Down they come again. Out come the Komets, moving it now. Hamonic, and the Komets hold it. Put it back in the corner behind the net. Kashirsky off behind the goal. Mears trying to move it out front. Can't get it. Komets have it again. Down the wall. It squirts loose and picked off by Fawcett. Fawcett on his way at center. Going into the line. Fed off to Laval. Laval makes the play.
Got the stick out. Good play.
Just stopped him from cutting up into the old blue. Here we come. Another drive went wide. And Muir's coming back to center ice. Lead pass is good into the zone. Going deep on the play. Komets try to hang on to it. Muir's couldn't hold it. Here comes Muir's back with the puck and drives it right inside the Evansville zone. Belzile, a little pressure on the puck down in the corner. Got it. Can't play it. Oh, up the middle, and it came all the way to the point left side where it's dumped back in by Weber. Oh, out front, jamming, hanging on.
That's a good play. Belzile right to the net. And
somebody gets worked over pretty hard.
The goaltender's into it. He's scrapping
the goaltender's punching somebody down there.
Yeah, he's got him down, and he's on top of him, throwing some punches. He's going to get 5. So,
who was down? And there's all somebody, Laval, still sitting on his man down there.
But Belzile is still in there. It might have been him that was down.
He's down, yeah.
He was the one that got the original quick shot on net there, and then as he followed it through, he got pushed from behind. That was him as the goaltender got on top of him, and a little digging and everything, a few punches thrown. So we'll have to see what comes of this. I imagine we'll get 2. He should get a double minor at least.
9:06.
That's interesting, yeah. You don't see that too much anymore. They got that big equipment. If they can swing it, it's pretty heavy.
We haven't had a fighting goaltender. We used to have a couple of them. Remember Bob Gray? Man, I'm telling you, look out for him. He was something else. Hey, this happens to be Fort Wayne Komet hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
One penalty call. That was the goaltender.
Yeah.
2 minutes for roughing. Okay.
Well, it just shows the Komet player really didn't do anything after he went in and got the quick shot on. He got pushed from behind into the goal crease. Goaltender got a little upset with that, started throwing some punches. He was doing all the action, and he gets penalized. We'll take the power play right now. Now's a good time to make it pay for us.
All we have to do is let Belzile come back in and tuck one behind him, and that'll finish off the ecstasy.
Moon goes in the box to serve the 2-minute penalty.
All right.
There it is there. There could have been cross-checking on the defenseman, too. So,
I wondered about that because he sort of got propelled in there.
Yeah, Belzile fell into him a little bit, and the goaltender just started jumping on him. So, of course, Scott Greenham, the goaltender, he's played 4 games for him, 2 wins, 2 ties, 236 goals against. So they've got 3 goaltenders. That's been one of their problems they've had all year. They've had huge problems with injuries and call-ups, and I think they had to bring in the goalie, the young kid from Fort Wayne here, for a couple of stand-in games down there too. So they've had their problems with steady goaltending, and Greenham might be their answer. 4 games, 2-2, and a 237 goals against. It's a pretty good average.
What do we got here? They want to change who's in there.
Yeah.
Guptill will go in now as he takes care of things. Moon's coming out.
Yeah.
Moon's a pretty good hockey player. You don't want him.
Well, his speed, they'll probably use him killing penalties.
Yeah. All right, here we come one more time. Perlini ready to get into the draw and see how this one's going to go. He's squaring away against Chris Rumble. Back behind the net, dug off the wall. Trebish coming back with the puck, can't get it out of the zone. Komets try to play it again. Here they come up the wall, all the way to center. Here's Szydlowski. He gets it back, takes a look, can't get his play. And they fake, trying again. Sid with a drive, out front,
rebound on the net.
Here it comes, out in the far corner. Fighting for the puck, Perlini, but he was muscled off the play. And Evansville dumps it back in the Fort Wayne corner. Drew Daniels. Back up ice he comes, a little touch pass, cross rink, in it goes as nicely in front of the net. It's Thompson with a drive. Rebound right over the top of the crossbar. They fight for it behind the net. Here we come out at the point, right side Daniels. Left point Szydlowski, cross point. Here we come again, all the way to Sid. Sid looking, can't find it. Now where's he going to go? Behind the net with it, coming up on the half wall left side, all the way up top to the point. Here's Daniels. Daniels now going right wall, half wall deep. Up comes Daniels, right point, gets it back again to Szydlowski. Sid going across, feeds off to Daniels. They pick his pocket.
Get back.
And Szydlowski's back to cover his man. Here they go, can't find it yet. Good move, they carried it back out of the zone. Offside. 9:36 left in period 2. It is 2-1, I should say 3-2 in favor of the Fort Wayne Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
At Partners First Federal Credit Union, provide a smile and have a chance to win some major cash. Donate a new or slightly used winter coat for a chance to win $500. Open a Partners First Visa card and be entered to win $1,500. Current members, every time you use your Partners First Visa card, you'll have a chance to win $2,000. Just visit online at partnersfirstcu.org. Promotion runs through December 31st. Some restrictions apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Power play Komet still has like 28 seconds to run. 9:22 left in the period. 3-2 Komets at the moment. And here come the Komets again. On the move nicely. Southorn going in wide. Drops it off to a phantom winger. Fortunately, he tried to keep it in. Southorn back, gets it back again. Now turns into the Fort Wayne zone. Belzile can't play it. And they're throwing it around like who wants it next. Very sloppy. Here they come back up ice, losing it again. Now finally working their way into the zone. Banged around behind the net that time by Kashirsky.
All even, 5-on-5.
They dig away hard in the corner trying to get it back. All the way to the point left side. Here they go. All the way out far wall. Komets on the line change. Here comes Evansville down the right wing. They got a man going to the net. Second man in. Drive. Turned aside. Komets get it back. Lead pass good on the way at center. In it goes to Thomas. Thomas going around behind the net. Right out front. There was a man there. Couldn't get on the puck. Around it comes now. Evansville in control. Moves back to center ice. Komets get it back and give it right back to Evansville again. And they come right side on the half wall trying to get a shot away. Cooking, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Up they come on the wall. Saul banging away on his man hard. As Guptill trying to make the move. Can't do it. Komets dig for it, but can't hold the puck. Now here we come Saul. Given off this time to the D-man wide into the zone. Going hard on into the corner will be Schaafsma. Schaafsma going deep, digging for his guy. Kept alive by the Komets in front of the net.
Shot.
There it is. Knocked down in front of the net again. They're after it one more time. Here's Perlini with it, moving it out, trying to get it to the point. Pick back up. Here's Schaafsma behind the goal. On the right side. And rolled right off the stick of Szydlowski. Came all the way across inside the Evansville zone. Nobody there to make a move on it. Schaafsma in chasing his guy. Moon behind the net. Here they come. Komets keep it alive. Couldn't hold it in front of the net. As Perry got a stick on it, but just didn't get enough wood to make it work. Here they come. Evansville working their way back at center. Moon gives the lead pass into the zone. Daniels comes back, covers his guy. Daniels is knocked down on the play.
Pushed around a bit.
And a good move that time as Schaafsma wipes out the check. Here they come at center and pass too far away. Unable to reach that one was Szydlowski. Nope, correction, it was Weber. All right, here we come. Weber back up on the wall. Cross-ring pass. Into the zone we go. Here it is. Thompson trying to get the shot away. Couldn't make it play. There's an open point. Now he's back to make the cover on it. Weber. Evansville laboring down. Fawcett coming to the line. Back in the corner. It is Komets. Couldn't get the play all the way across to the left point, though, where Szydlowski tries to tee it up. He couldn't hold it. The Komets come loose on the near boards. All the way to Thompson. Lead pass is good as Kashirsky goes in on the right side, deep in the corner. They got a line change going right now as going deep. Thompson couldn't get to the play as they jam it to the Komet line. Recovered there by the D-man Saul. He's right back inside the Evansville zone as they fake the shot. Can't get it. And whatever that was supposed to be, it sure didn't work out, but it hurt somebody.
Throw it at the net.
Here we come again. Here we go all the way left side. Beaupre tried the shot. Up it comes. Thompson on the half wall right side. Working at it. Can't play it.
Komets going to get this one. Slashing in front. 23, probably Mears. Yeah, he's headed to the penalty box. Slashing penalty. Somebody give him a poke in front. He whacked back. He gets caught. Komets a man short. 14:03. Slashing penalty.
So there we go, and we have a few minutes left here in period number 2, where the Komets holding a 3-2 lead over the Evansville Icemen, and this is Komet hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations: Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Play coming up for the Evansville Icemen. Muir's picking up a pair for a slash that time. So faceoff is back in the Fort Wayne zone in the faceoff circle to the right of Pat Nagle, the Komet goaler of record tonight.
This first power play for Evansville in the last 10 minutes. Komets have had 3 straight. So let's see if we can kill this one off as they did.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, the Evansville got 2 power play goals.
Yeah.
Both their goals.
Both of them coming from Fawcett. So they better keep an eye on him, the little guy over in the far wing there.
Yeah. Here we come, ready for the faceoff. Kashirsky tried to get to it, and they jam it around out at the point. It comes left side, right point. Szydlowski looks for the shooter, can't find him. Here we come, Fawcett on the half wall left, can't find a man there either. Back out they come again. At the net, wide.
It's deflected.
Just deflected in the nick of time. Whoops, down. Goes to the D-man that time, Hamonic for Fort Wayne. They jam it, nicely clear at the length of the ring. All right, back goes the D-man, Weidman. Waiting around, back they come as the wingers. Lavelle coming up the left side looking for the pass. In they go as they hold it at the blue line. Komets try to get it out, a bouncer, and they couldn't clear it again, and now they're going to move it. Now they get it cleared length to the rink. As that time, Belzile got a piece of it, but he wasn't in any position to get much mustard on it and never got out of the line. 5 minutes still left in this period. 3-2. Komets hold a 1-goal margin, and there's still a minute left in the power play to Evansville. They fire this one on the net.
Nagle fires it right down.
Does it himself this time.
You don't see him do that too often, but this time he had a chance to do it. There was an opening up the center, and he fired it right down the ice.
He took a good look before he did it, Here we come. Back comes Evansville again. Going into the zone. Hard to the corner. Zay can't make it play. Turned back up by Guptill. Guptill out at the point. Gets it back on a given goal. Here they go. Wide of the net again. Komets go in. Try to force it. Szydlowski's got his guy covered pretty well. Cross rink to the left point. Back up top. Straight up the middle. Right side on the half wall. In behind the net, it deflects as the Komet D takes up some extra space. Here comes the puck back up ice. Nice lead pass going to Szydlowski. He overskated it for a minute, and he was on his way to the bench. That's what he was thinking about.
10 seconds.
Changing the power play now as the Komet penalty kill comes out. New line is there. Here comes Evansville. Dunking into the line all the way through. Hamonic covered his guy, but it's behind
all
the net.
even. 5-on-5 again.
Make a move. Can't get it. All the way out to the point, though, right side from the point. No shot. Half wall this time coming back to Strandberg.
Intercepted.
It's Komets on their way. Going to the line as it's Perry penetrating deep left. Looks for help. Doesn't have it yet. Feeding it back up top. All the way around behind the net far wall. Where's it coming? At center ice. Good forecheck by the Komets. No play as back they come. Evansville with the puck. That's broken up. Sent back into their own zone. As Antoine makes the move to his defender. Komets now receive it in their own zone, and they tried to get a pass, but it was a complete fan on the play as Hamonic just never got a chunk of that one at all. Here they go, Fort Wayne zone, around behind the net. Southhorn there. Southie takes a long look into the zone. Here we go. Picked off nicely by Belzile up
Here's
top.
A shot from the slot.
Oh, they had the chance for the shot and didn't take it. Thompson, I thought, should have had that shot because he had a good bunch of cover down there. There were a lot of traffic in front of him. Now in goes Weber deep on the zone, covers his guy. Around behind the net, a good hit by the forward Schaafsma, but here's Evansville back for Fort Wayne. Turned up on the wing, but guess who's there to intercept that one? It's going to be Evansville. Out come the Komets. Go, baby. And they almost give it away again. Picked back up, though, at the Evansville blue line by their D. They sent it into the Fort Wayne zone. There's no icing called. And here we come one more time. Komets working their way back up ice. Long lead pass tipped into the zone. Szydlowski couldn't hold it, but they get it headmanned all the way into
the man at the net. Heads up.
The net. Score.
And guess who it was? Fawcett.
Was it Fawcett
again? Yeah, he broke loose again. They threw it right to the goal net. That's where he was headed. He stuck the stick out, was able to redirect it and deflect it in the net. He gets 3. They tie it up 3-3.
So if we can beat this kid, we got it done.
I think we better watch him a little bit is what we better do.
17:54. We got another new hockey game. Turn off the faucet.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Wow.
He's quick and he sneaks around, and you leave him open like they've been doing and not pay any attention to him. The puck comes to him, and he's able to put it away.
And he doesn't hesitate to pull the trigger.
No.
Here we come. All right, here we come back into the zone.
Here comes walk in.
Front shot. It's just turned wide. As that time getting a piece of that one was Beaupre. Here they come again. Beaupre got a little too far out. As the shot came to the point, he'd already backed into the neutral zone. Now here he comes again. He's beat to the puck that time by Guptill. Guptill around the wall. After it, Szydlowski chokes his guy off, and he's got it back. Cross rink it comes. In it goes as Thompson around the defense, heads deep into the corner. All the way up on the half wall on the left side. Perlini out on the point. Here's a drive. Turned aside. Szydlowski and goes picked back up as Perlini threw it in the pile. Szydlowski trying to dig it out. Evansville's got it back, and here comes Weidman. Weidman feeds it off on the right side. Good forecheck that time. Broken up by the Komets. Played now by Belzile.
Looking
Here's
for somebody.
Belzile up top. Got to shoot it, and off the side of the net, no play. Belzile got it
Last
back
minute
again.
of the period.
All the way up top. Drive, missed the net again. Right
Perry.
in front was Perry. Should have had it. Here come the Komets working hard down in the corner. Perry's got it again.
Looking for
Here
the
he
point.
comes, looking for help. Doesn't have it yet. He's by one, and it's poked away from him. 40 seconds left here in period number 2. Komets work their way in the zone. Give away the pass right off the stick of Belzile, and here they come the other way again. All the way to the Fort Wayne line. Turn back into the corner to a shot wide of the net as Nagle clears it. Up come the Komets. Can't get it out of the zone. Picked back up, and the Komets now have it. Here it is, as knocked down on the play was Kashirsky, and Evansville dumps it back in the Komet corner with 14 seconds left. Here's Southorn. Move it, Southie. Move it. You're going to get caught. Yeah, here we go. Had about 3 chances to pass it off to an open breaking wing, and he decided to keep it. Look out. Back in the zone they come as the buzzer sounds. It's the end of period 2, and it's a brand new hockey game at 3-3. The Komets and the Evansville Icemen will be back and have our special guest, who just happens to be Brett Perlini. Stay where you are. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Disney products. Mickey Mouse, Princesses, Minnie Mouse, Cars, Fairies, and Frozen are featured in Midwest Disney line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear. Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Okay, let's see what we got going here. Ta-da-ta-da. Just looking for... I was trying to find a spot that had just run for Tim Hortons. Whoa, it's way up on top. There it is. They must have missed it down the line. All righty. Anyway, we are here, and Robbie, it was pretty well a stalemate in the period in terms of what happened. What did we end up with on the shot? 11-6. Yeah, we dominate that. But if it wasn't for the fact that Simmer brought Fawcett along tonight, it'd be 3-0.
Well, a couple of power play goals, too. Fawcett gets one at 3:16, and then Szydlowski gets his 5th of the season, power play goal at 4:46. That gave them the 3-2 lead, and they had pretty good control of the play. They had a lot of scoring chances, possibilities of getting shots on goal, and they should have had probably 5 or 6 more shots. They only got 11, but they gave up quite a few shots for passing off, and then they ended up getting them blocked. So they need to take the shots when they've got them, especially in close. Hopefully they can get the rebound and test this guy a little more. But Fawcett, the name of the story on them, they've got to pick him up in the Komet zone. They can't let him roam around. He likes to go to the net, and, of course, their players are looking for him. They know he's hot. Give him the puck, and he's able to put it in. So we've got to get another one.
He's not a big kid, but he's elusive.
Yep.
Those little guys, snipers, eh?
Yeah, that's exactly what he is,
A big sniper. So, yeah, Fawcett, the power play started it out 10 away to the first. Komets back with Schaafsma at 10:37. And then back comes Szydlowski at 11:35. It was 2-1 Komets. Back comes Fawcett, second goal, another power play at 3:16 to the second. Szydlowski at 4:46 on the power play, 3-2. And then the Fawcett again at 17:54 to make it 3-3. And there you are. Komets outshoot them, of course, 23-14. They've outshot them in both periods so far. But the scoreboard doesn't lie. When those numbers are up there, somebody had to get the goals.
Well, he's got 15 goals this season. That's his 15th tonight. So we don't want to see him get his 16th. We're going to have to check him, and we're going to have to put the puck in the net and get a couple of goals.
Well, whoever he belongs to, they need to call him up. Cause
I don't think Simsy needs that bad.
No, he doesn't really at all. Hey, we had a nice talk with Brett Perlini, and we're going to have that for you in just a minute. So you stay right where you are. This is Comet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Subway's got you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Just make it deluxe and we'll load up any 6-inch sub like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe. Subway, eat fresh.
Limited time only. Excludes breakfast sandwiches. Additional charges per extras. 50% more meat compared to our classics.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free 1-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free 1-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads were laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew he needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids?
Get out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure incurred the wrath of the Clown Mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, stilt walkers, and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, bully.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure further learned of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig.
They do wacky-doo too?
They truly do. For you too. No poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say, Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just just treat yourself to a night of entertainment. Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Well, patience has its rewards. Brett Perlini can attest to that. A lot of tough luck around the net the last couple of games, but you got the big one last night.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's the thing. You got to be patient all the time and stick with it, because eventually you'll get those breaks. And, yeah, fortunately last night I got one.
Well, you and Dean both got a break. Dean had a couple of big chances the night before, and it was bouncing. Everything was going good, but you made up for it.
Yeah, for sure. You know, that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, you got to play hard and stick to it, and eventually it'll go in.
Indy's a pretty sticky hockey club, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They play a fast-paced game in your face, and they don't give you much time on the puck. So it's going to be good, intense games against them all season.
Do those corners down there bother you a little bit? They're kind of quick coming out, aren't they?
Yeah, it's definitely a little different than playing at home. You know, plays having quick out of the corners, and I think it's tougher on the defensemen. You know, guys are quick on the forecheck, and especially when you funnel it to the net quick, you can get some good chances.
I noticed last night Indy was especially alert to any soft passes or anything deflected. They were all over that puck all night.
Yeah, that's what they seem to do. You know, they're a quick transition team. They look to pounce off those quick turnovers, and I think we did a good job reloading and didn't give them too many odd man rushes, so that was good.
Spencer was awesome in that second period, eh?
Yeah, he was really good. You know, he stopped some key chances for them, some one-timers, some backdoor plays. So, you know, he really attests to him for his effort last night.
Kind of nice to get some of the regulars, so to speak, back. You have to credit the guys who played here in their meantime, but it's sure nice to see the regulars back and ready.
Oh, it definitely is. You know, it definitely makes it easier on a guy like me. You know, going out there, getting a little more rest, and can have a little more energy when I get on the ice. But yeah, it definitely helps our team depth, and you know, it's fun to see.
One thing, even though you've had a couple of weeks off, it's good, but it's bad. Good because everybody healed, but you kind of get out of your game rhythm. Then it just takes time to get back. I thought you got back into it a lot better last night.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely Friday was tough. You know, when you don't play in 12 days, it's really tough. But yeah, Saturday we seem to be in sync more, and you know, hopefully today we can keep it going.
This is May K-Town. What have we got? 6 more at home.
Yeah, for sure. This is a juicy part of the schedule that we really want to take advantage of, and you know, look to feed off the crowd here tonight and keep it going.
How you feeling otherwise?
Yeah, feeling good. Ready to go.
Well, I know you got lots of fire and lots of drive, and I was beginning to feel a little sorry for you because you made so many chances for yourself and you just couldn't find the net. But that one last night was worth the wait.
Yeah. Sometimes it's more special when you can wait for it.
Well, good luck tonight. Congratulations last night. Let's get 2 more.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Brett. Brett Perlini, my guest. Be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Old Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, 2-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See The complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Speece Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
This season, you can celebrate more for less at your Chevy dealer. Just find your holiday bonus tag and find your deal. So whether it's making your season brighter with the technology of a Cruise, finding room for all your gifts in the spacious Traverse, or finishing 2015 with a bang behind the wheel of a breathtaking Malibu, you can do it all in a new Chevy when you find your holiday bonus tag. Wrap up the deals and wrap up the year in a new Chevrolet. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Take delivery by 1416. See dealer for details.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, we've got 5 games going in the ECHL today. Progress report coming your way at least. This game, of course, is tied 3-3. The Komets in Evansville at the end of 2 periods of play. Elsewhere at South Carolina, they lead Atlanta 3-2 with a couple of minutes still left in the second period. Over in Allen, they trail Idaho 1-0, and that's at the end of the first period of play. Missouri leads Tulsa in Tulsa 2-1, and that's after 1. We should have some updates on that in a little while. Norfolk at Brampton, that's a final. Norfolk wins there 6-5. And Adirondack at Manchester, they lead 2-0. That is now a final as well. So we got 2 of them in the book as finals. 6-5 Norfolk over Brampton, and Adirondack 2-0 over Manchester. So in that case, the road team won each of those games. So we'll keep you posted on what's going on elsewhere in the ECHL as well. And of course, big things are happening here, and we want you to be well aware that this is a big week coming up. That, by the way, next Saturday night, Brampton's going to be here. And that's a good deal because Colin Chalk returns with his new team. He's now the head coach. And that's going to be our big teddy bear toss night. And they had one last night in Indy, and it was unbelievable. So come on out for that one. Bring your teddy bears. A lot of worthwhile things that you can do to help a lot less fortunate youngsters than even you yourself, I believe. It's going to be Saturday night. Comet fans urged to bring a new or gently used teddy bear to the game on December 19th and throw your gift onto the ice when the Comets score their first goal. Get your tickets early for that Comet Brampton game. It's next Saturday night, 7:30, teddy bear toss night, and the return of Colin Chalk, former Comet captain and Comet great, as he brings his Brampton Beast to the Memorial Coliseum for your first ever look at a real Canadian hockey team. He's got a few of the old Comets on the team, and they're playing well for him as well. So it ought to be a very interesting situation as time goes by. So Colin Chalk and the crew from Brampton in here Saturday night, and it will be the teddy bear toss night. So bring your bear, even if it's an old grouch, bring it. We'll see if we can't do something good with it for you, and I know we can. Teams back on the ice. We are about ready to go. Period 3 of a 3-3 game. Next goal, as the old saying goes, is a big one.
It's an important one. There's no doubt. One of the stats, too, I was listening to the guys down there. We've had 48 attempts at the net. We've hit the net 23 times. So we are trying to get the puck to the net, but either their defense is jamming the front and there being a lot of block shots out there. But obviously, obviously they're not getting through, not enough getting through that we need to get through. So keep firing, keep trying. Hopefully we get lucky.
That's right. As long as you make that guy with all that funny stuff on work, one of these times he's going to miss one. And boy, I'll tell you, this kid Greenham's a big kid. He's what, 6'5"?
Yeah. Like I say, this is his 5th game. 2 wins, 2 losses. A respectable 237 goals against average. And Al Sims, of course, is looking for that #1 goaltender. That's been one of their problems all year. And keeping the score down at 3-3 right now. They're doing a pretty good job of what they want to do on the road.
All right, Belzile going in. He'll face this one off against Timmelson at center ice to start the period. We're tied at 3.
Both teams full strength.
For all the marbles here with 20 minutes to go. Crowd kind of quiet at the moment. Not a huge crowd, but they're waiting for something to happen. Here we go. Komets take the face-off. Here it is. Back into the defense. Going wide as Hamonic has to go back. Plays it out behind the net. And look out. Here come the Komets. And almost gave it away in front of the net again. And they do give it away that time on the pass going to the corner. Whoa, big hit there. That's interference. That is a terrible penalty.
Well, that's what we try to stay away from.
And it was an obvious interference, no doubt about it.
Yeah, getting those bad penalties at the wrong time. Embach going to go in the box right now. And that just gives Indy the exact thing that they want early in the period, power play opportunity. And as we said, how can we say it any stronger? Watch out for Fawcett out there, number 13.
20 seconds into the period. Boom. Help.
Yeah. Face-off will stay inside the Komet zone with the penalty call, and 5 against 4 right now.
So here we go. 19:40 left in the match. We're tied 3-3, and Evansville has 2 out of 3 power play chances. So let's see where we go with this one. And the pest is out there, Fawcett, down in the corner. Off the far wall, Komets have it. Here we come.
Well, they got it out. Keep your head up, guys.
They've got to, and they've got to keep their stick on the puck. That time it was Kashirsky, and he sort of lifted his stick, tried to push the puck through the D, right to his stick, and they were gone. Here they come again on the wing right side, all the way into the Fort Wayne zone, deep on the corner. Good hit on Szydlowski, took that one away, but I should say Evansville in deep on the play, going to the point right side. Look out at the net, blocked. Did they get it out? This time they did. Evansville at their own blue line, moving it straight up the middle and breaking. Oh, here's Fawcett, drops a little shot off on the left side into the corner. The defender moving it back out is going to be Moon. Moon can't play. They go in chasing him off the puck. And around behind the net, they dig for it deep on the zone as it's Weber. Here they come, and Komets couldn't clear it now.
The zone. Good play.
A wild pass goes to neutral ice, and we're all set as Evansville's Weidman coming back with it, waiting to see what their line change will bring, and it brings them help. Cross rink it comes. Antoine now feeds back on the zone. Breaking up is Himmelson to the Komet line. On into the corner. Beat to the puck was the Komet D-man by McDonald, but good. Cleared back again. Looking good so far. 30 seconds left on the power play to Evansville. Here they come. One last rush for sure. Going hard all the way to the Komet zone, trying to tip it off into the corner. Was rumbled at the front of the net. Can't play it again. Back in the corner. Turned back out ice. They try to dump it. Now get it out of there.
Beaupre, take your time. Dump it down. Attaboy.
Make sure it's deep.
10 seconds. One more rush for Evansville.
All right, back they come. Handling the puck is going to be Rumble, the D-man, working his way towards center. He's also their captain. Broken into the zone, but he's offside.
Still and we're all even, 5 on 5.
Back we come again on the wing, left side. Komets into the zone. All the way across far corner, going deep, trying to make a move on the play. It's up top.
Walking in, score! Here we are.
And we have Szydlowski.
Thompson, I believe it was, 48.
Was it Thompson? Okay.
Yep. And again, the Komets Belzile, he was the one that stole the puck from the defenseman, give a little short pass right into the slot to Thompson. He walked in, goaltender went out and down a bit, and he just flipped it up over top of him.
Nice play all the way, head up. He's a hard-working kid, and he's a lot quicker than he looks. He's got a very smooth skating style, but that was a dandy one to have right here and now. And they say that first goal is so important at this stage of the game. If it'll hold up or not, I don't know. Yep. One assist going to Belzile.
He stole it.
Here we come as Evansville back with it again. Coming to the Fort Wayne line. They chop away. Comes to center ice. Nobody could get to it. Perry kind of watching, now puts the forecheck on as they move deep, coming to center ice as Schaafsma breaks up that one. Here they come in the corner. Oh, and giving it away on a pass right behind him was Saul.
Yeah.
Just dropped it right off, and that's where it stayed, but they got a piece of that one, and Nagle hanging on. I don't know what Saul was looking at, but there was nothing but white back there.
Yeah, he tried to flip it back up the boards against the flow, and unfortunately there was one more Evansville player coming in late. He picked it up. He didn't get a good hard shot, but he threw it at the net, and that's when Nagle was able to grab onto it.
17:06 still left in this match. The Komets now lead 4-3, and this is Komet hockey.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets now with the puck in their own zone. Hamonic had it and then pushed it right back to his partner Southorn. Southie drives it in. It'll be an icing call. I didn't quite figure what that play was all about. The pass would have been too hard for anybody to grab, but can't change the lines of that out there. 16:25 still left here in the match. Komets up with the lead as Thompson picks up the goal. 2:32 in the third. Big one for him. Ready for the faceoff. Up they come. Komets try to push it wide. Can't make it go. Turning it around. Now back on the board. Scrumming for it deep out at the point. They fake the shot. Nice save. Nagle follows it around. Up we come. Here's Muir pounding it off the wall. Goes into the corner. There'll be no icing on that one as Perlini got a piece of it. Here they come far side. Komets try to hold it in, which they do. Perlini sends it deep, draws a crowd. Back it comes, and on the break, Humphreys moving up the left wall all the way to the Fort Wayne line, going deep into the corner. This time is Weber, and the Komets, oh, open net.
Whoa,
nice play. Wow.
Yeah. Intercepted again with a bad pass off the board.
Unbelievable.
Weidman, he just picked the puck off the boards, walked in, top of the circle, let a quick wrist shot go. Nagle, with the glove, came out, made a nice save on it.
Well, if he'd scored on it, we had to give one of our guys an assist, no doubt about it.
Again, a throwaway, it off the boards, right to the Evansville player.
That was a no-looker. Anyway, 15:49 still left. I hope Gary lives through this thing today. By the way, this is Komet hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
WWIFM Fort Wayne.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Evansville trying to come back out if they can, see where they're going to go with it. At the neutral zone, they're going to get a line change, but in goes Evansville as this time McDonald goes wide of the net. Trying to get a man out front. Look out. Guy out front trying to chop loose on it. A little too hard up the wall. Played again by McDonald trying to come loose with the puck. Again, it's Evansville. Evansville all the way to the right point.
Shot here.
And couldn't get the shot away. Blocked and behind the net. Komets get it back, and that time it's Kashirsky trying to clear it. Still couldn't do it. Chased down instead by Thomas. Kashirsky has it.
Finally dumped it out. He wanted to
have an icing call.
And he finally got one. He iced it, unfortunately, but that'll get him the line. Well, it won't get him the line change. He'll have to stay on the ice.
But they needed to get it out one way or the other because it was panic mode. All right, back we come into the Fort Wayne zone with a face-off to the left of Nagle again. 4-3 Komets, 14:29 to go. Period 3 here against the Evansville Icemen on a Sunday afternoon. Try it again. Kashirsky into the draw as he and Zay go after it. Picked up by Evansville, though. Around behind the net they come, trying to get a man out front. Can't get it done yet. As Fawcett was buzzing around like
Nagle
a bee,
again.
I'll tell you, all over the place.
They get that puck back to the puck appointment very quickly, and the shot was right on the net. It went through a bit of a screen, but Nagle right there on the spot was able to make the glove save and kill the play right off the bat. So.
I try to watch that little Fawcett. Man, does he buzz, eh? He never stands still. Never stands still.
Line change for the Komets.
Here they come, trying to break up the play. Weber down the boards, trying to check his man off. Can the Komets move it back? They got it for a moment. A little weak pass came to center. Lead pass going into the zone. Szydlowski after icing will be called. Sid tried to pick it out of thin air. It was about a foot off the ice, but he couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, not a very good pass. The Komets just trying to clear the zone and saw Szydlowski break down the wing, but didn't hit him with a good pass. It went down for the icing and come all the way back. Importance of face-offs right now.
Yep, especially with number 1-3 out there in the corner. Komets get it back. Here it is around the net as it's Daniels trying to clear it. They do get it cleared, but no icing called on this one. Weidman, the defender, back for Evansville, sends it off on the right defense, moving out towards center. Into the corner, kind of skipping rope on this one was Fawcett. In behind the net, dumped wide. Here's Weber having to get back out of there, and a bad pass again. As Weber floats
Fawcett going to the net. Watch him.
Couldn't get to it. Knock him down. Atta boy.
He was open.
That was Laval. And Weber was a little upset. Laval was hanging onto Weber's stick. Here they come at center ice. Look out. And up with the puck comes Laval. He was in the zone.
Walking in. Laval scores. He's our other top scorer. Laval, there was a little scrap back of the corner there. The Komet defenseman went and changed. Laval stayed high. When the puck went back in the Evansville zone, they threw it way up the ice. Laval picked the puck up. They actually walked in on a 2-on-1. Laval took the shot, and he's their other big goal scorer with 15 goals. And he just notched it right there to tie it up again.
Well, if Simmer made that play up so Laval was harassing the demon, it was a good move. Nobody remembered him. He stayed there. Well, well. So we'll take it. All right, we're back with a new hockey game again, and the Komets have it back. Here's Hamonic, who takes the faceoff back at his own blue line, and the Komets come through the middle again into the zone. Here it is. Drive, knocked down in front of the net, picked back up, came to center ice. Somebody covered it as it was picked off momentarily by Belzile, but he couldn't finish the play. Into the zone, tipped nicely in the corner, and guess who's out there again? It's Fawcett. Here we come behind the net. Tut, tut, tut. They trip him up on the play down in the corner, trying to make the move. Belzile. Here come the Komets, and another trip, no call.
Yeah, there could have been one there.
What's this? Is 2 trips.
Yeah.
And he never made a call on it. Here we come with Muirs going in front of the net. Whoa, nice backhander. But the puck comes all the way back to the Fort Wayne blue line, where it's handled by Saul. Saul coming out into the zone. Komets are there.
Go to the net.
And on the net again. Hanging on this time. And right now, Muirs is getting a little upset.
Yeah, he's going by the referee, and he's saying a few things to him about the trip, and then he got pushed down pretty hard down by the net.
Well, he got 2 straight trips at the other end of the rink. What am I supposed to do, says he. 12:27 left in the match, and once again, we're tied at 4, and this is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
WIFM Fort Wayne. WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Right now. It'll be Lavelle going into the faceoff for the Evansville Icemen. And I think he will face it off against, the Komets winger was Kashirsky. Here are the Komets back into the zone, going hard. Thomas all the way around behind, right through the goal crease. Where is it now? At the point. At the net. Oh, and Thomas was there again. Just couldn't make it work. Out at the point, got on by Saul. He has to skate hard for it. Pick back up instead. Evansville. Weidman. In he goes. Looks for help. Got a man in front of the net. Look out. It's the guy you don't want there. Fawcett.
Yeah, right to the net. Nagle had to make a save again.
Fawcett was wide open again.
Yeah. Right to the net. He likes to shoot the puck. He shot from a bad angle. Nagle's kept his eye on him and made the save down on the pads. No rebound. Line changes again. 11:46. 3-3, 4 tie.
Everybody changing them up all over again. 11:47 left in this game. And the Comet fans want a goal in a hurry. And here's Brett Perlini into the faceoff. He took it. Around the first man comes Daniels. He's hooked off on the play, but it's back to Perlini into the zone. Szydlowski there. Shot saved. Kept alive. Behind the net, Thompson to Perlini. And it came all the way to the half wall right side. Here's Daniels. Daniels off behind the net, gives it off to Szydlowski. Sid's got it. Now he got it back again. Now it's Perlini with it. Got a point man into the slot. They can't get the shot. Picked up again. Thompson skates away. Here's Thompson, gets away again. Big guy, controls the puck and really takes care of it. He gets banged around, but he's got it, and that's what he wanted. Here they come all the way up top. Sid feeds it into the corner. Around behind the net, Thompson after this one. Szydlowski's got it. All the way at the point, from the point, shoot. Here it is, high, wide, pick back up again. Up the wall, keeping this one in. Komets again. Turned outside the line. Look out. Perlini has it turned right into the check. Now they drive it. Komets trying to play it. The only thing they're hitting is their own guy in the chest. All right, looking at it one more time. Everybody trying to get their line changes out. And here we come back up ice. Fort Wayne on the move. It is Weber. Intercepted, and back it comes as Moon comes to the Comet line across in front of the net. But that puck is cleared. Weber in the corner goes in. Bangs Zay hard on the wall. Komets try to move. Look out. Up ice we come, and here's Muirs. Muirs passed it back into his defense, and the Komets have it again. Weber going deep, and they just can't hit anything. As here's another pass, and this one will be played by Belzile, turned into the zone. Muirs goes after it. He's down the wall, gets hit, but he's got the puck anyway. Here they go at the net, and hanging on is Greenham.
Yeah, he wasn't going to take any chances. A quick shot from the point. Southord may have moved in, let it go. He grabbed on, killed the play, and they get a line change.
10:04 left in this match. We are tied 4-4, and this is Comet hockey.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Okay, face-off just outside the Fort Wayne blue line here with a half a period still to go. And we're all tied up at 4-4. The shot clock still favors the Fort Wayne Komets, but again, that's one of those figures. What do you say, Robbie? They had 48
attempts at
and
the net.
23?
23 hit. That was in
2 periods.
Yeah, 2 periods. So they need to obviously keep shooting, and they've got 1 shot on goal right now, and they've had about 4 shots, so they got to keep shooting. But a lot of the shots are being blocked, and it becomes a defensive battle when you got a tight score like that. Your defense aren't going to leave the front of the net. They're going to try to protect your goalie, and that's that much more protection in front to block shots and deflect them away from the net. So,
all right, little timeout down there. Last minutes of strategy coming up, and before you know it, we'll be all set and ready to go. Crowd small and at the moment quiet. They're waiting to see what the next action is going to be. And we're going to have it right now as back to his net for the Komets goes Pat Nagle. Shots on goal. We're waiting to see as soon as they uncover the big scoreboard down there.
Yeah, in Manchester, that's the next game the Komets play next Friday.
Yeah.
They are #1 team in the Eastern Division up there, so they've got themselves 16 wins. So pretty effective hockey team. To see somebody from the other division, #1, see a new team, #2, and a team that's got 16 wins. Got a pretty tough game for the Komets next week.
Yeah, you don't see so many of these teams. You don't have a clue about them, and it's also tough for Gary to plan
for them. Yeah. And it takes a period to match up lines and get the things you want on the ice out there. So
Komets look for the
interesting
draw.
game next Friday.
Here goes into the zone, trying to cut across the line. Wide. Off the corner and back up on the screen again. So we will face it off inside the Komet zone, this time to the left of Nagle. 9:40 still on the clock for period 3. 4-4 the score.
Both teams have played 3 games. This will be their 3rd one, so we'll see who's got a little gas left in the tank for a good spurt here in this last 9 minutes of this game.
Lavelle in for the face-off, and that little scooter back out there, Fawcett, so they bring it to the point, down the wall, half side, through front of the net. Cut. Here we go. Out of the zone. Thank you. And a big hit that time on Belzile, as he's nailed by Rumble. Here they come back the other way, and all the way into the zone, out in front of the net, hanging on. Guess who it was?
Yeah.
It was Fawcett again.
Yeah, he's small enough. He got right underneath the defensive stick, but the defenseman knew him. He made sure he played the body, forced him to the side, left the loose puck for Nagle, and he grabbed onto it and killed the play right there.
Yeah, as long as you can feel him, you know where he is.
If you can get a hand on him, yeah. So.
All right, face-off stays in the Fort Wayne zone, again to the left of Pat Nagle.
Komets change up. Evansville stays the same.
Perlini heads into the draw. And here we come. Trying to root for the puck. Komets have it back as Weber turns it back out at center to Thompson. Thompson fires it off the wall. Going in hard on the right side is Szydlowski. Sid puts it behind the net. Back up it comes to Perlini. Oh, out front, nobody there. Pick back up as Evansville trying to get into the zone. Going wide to the left. Nice forecheck. Turning it wide behind the net. Take a look. Weber trying to get in there, but the Komets try to move it right out. They give it away again, out in front of the net.
Open side, heads up,
they
scramble.
bang around. There's a pile of people down there, and somebody's
still
laying
loose
on the
puck,
but after it comes. It's McDonald with it now. They're trying to hold everybody off as Weber got his guy all tied up. A little cross-check in front of the net. Moon, but here they come, driving the puck back inside. Komets have it.
Szydlowski walking in, backhand.
The backhander, it's a save. That was a good shot and a good save. Greenham had it coming all the way, and it was out of a screen.
Yeah, Szydlowski kept the hold of the puck, kept going across the center of the ice to the defense, kept backing in. So as they backed in, he controlled it, got it to a backhand, and then Greenham made a nice club save on it.
So the faceoff now stays inside the Evansville zone. 4-4 the score, 8:28 to go in the match. Wow.
Everybody getting ready for it.
Face off to the right of Greenham, as it looks as though it's going to be Kashirsky in the face-off for Fort Wayne. It came back open right to the stick of Guptill. Guptill going to the Fort Wayne line. He's run off the play on the corner. In goes Perry. Perry looks for it, came up the right wall. Bounced loose at center ice. Komets after it, but all tied up on the play that time was Schaafsma. Now they send it back. Fort Wayne zone icing the call. So we'll move the face-off all the way deep into the Evansville zone with 8:09 still on the clock.
Well, nobody's really picked the pace up, and nobody's taken the control. They both seem to be content to play it a tight game right there, waiting for the one break and the mistake by somebody. But a very close checking period right now.
So we'll face it off this time to the left of Greenham, talking to his D-men to make sure everything's in order the way they want it. And here we come. Komets
in the draw.
Here's Hamonic, puts it on the half wall right side. Cross rink it comes. Drive blocked on the play. As off the near wall they come, turned off behind the goal. Belzile trying to get there first. He does. They pinch it on the boards, going deep. Komets out at the point. Let her go. Knocked down ahead of the play. Southhorn bumped on the puck. He has it taken away, and Evansville coming right back up the left side. Over center into the Fort Wayne zone as Mbach goes back to chase it. Komet break it up. Here they come. They got an offside play, so they get a chance to make a move with it. Evansville gets a line change in the process. Here comes Hamonic. Lead pass came up the wall all the way to center. In go the Komets. And after this one, it's going to be Perlini, but he couldn't hang on to it. Komets again. Southhorn taking his time. One of those little yicky booms, and it goes just across the goal mouth. No players there to make the difference. Komets come to
Szydlowski
center.
open.
One-on-one.
Take the shot.
In the corner, couldn't get the shot away. Perlini off behind the net trying to harass his guy. Out it comes, and at center ice, the Comet D takes over. Here's Weber. Sends it around behind the net again. Comets change their line. Trying to move it out of the zone, going hard. Rumble has to go all the way into his defense again. Pick back up at center. Moon trying to find a guy in deep. Doesn't get him. Here comes Weber around the net. Take a look. Here's Schaafsma. In he goes. He's got it around the net. On the goal and hanging on is the goaltender, Greenham.
Yep, some out-of-town scores for you.
Lots of finals coming up here. We'll have that a little bit later with 6:25 still left in this one. We're all tied up at 4-4, Komets in Evansville, and this is Comet Hockey.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Subway's got you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Just make it deluxe and we'll load up any 6-inch sub like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe. Subway, eat fresh.
Limited time only. Excludes breakfast sandwiches. Additional charges for extras. 50% more meat compared to our classics.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Belzile back to the faceoff one more time as he goes to root it out. It comes to the point, kept into the zone. Komets back in the corner. Muirs bangs his guy hard. Going after it, coming around on the point, right side, turned back up, and the winger moves to center. Going to the line, it's Kukin. Kukin going far in. Knocked bounced on the
defensively.
Play. Oh, give it away as they just couldn't get the pass where they wanted it. They got a man out front of the net again. Watch out. It's McDonald. Here they come. Trying to find their guy. Can't get him yet. Out at the point. Front of the net. McDonald was there again. He was tied up by the winger for the Fort Wayne Komets. Now cross rink. Here we come at center. As it is Carey just dumping it softly in the zone. Komets get that line change, and out they come. Evansville also gets the change out. Hanging halfway down the left side, Matt Zay. Pass went right on by him, and here we come to the Dutch. Icing's the call, and we'll face it off again back inside the Evansville zone. And this period's taken at least a while.
Well, like I say, they're either looking for a break or hoping somebody makes a mistake because they're just dumping it back and forth at each other and looking for the mistake is, I think, what they're doing. And at this point here, everybody just trying to do it right, make sure you clear your zone and wait for what happens. Still 5:28 to go, and I still look for somebody to put a spurt on and get a goal.
Here we come. The faceoff will be at center ice when it is all over. Kashirsky.
Fresh lines out. Face off at center.
Into the draw. It goes into the Fort Wayne zone where Cody Soul's got it. Soul coming up the left wall. Turned away behind the net. Komets get, look out. Soul had his back to the play. They finally get it cleared to center ice, though. And back to skate it off is Antwine. Antwine now turned back up ice to Strandberg. Strandberg into the zone. Tried to hold him off, but he outskates the D. Picked off instead that time as Perry wraps him to the wall. Behind the net, here we come again. Still trying to find a place. Saul going in, banging his guy.
Heads up, angle shot.
Oh, that was an elbow that he took.
Man. I don't think it was. I think he might have got hit with the puck there.
No,
Beaupre?
No. Oh, that.
Yeah.
No, the Saul just buried an elbow in the back of somebody's head down
And he's going to get a penalty? Is that?
Yep.
And then Beaupre, he was in front of the net there, and the puck come right up on him and hit him in the face area. Saul going in the penalty box with 4:54 to go, and this is where we were worried about bad penalties. Not a good time for one.
This is Comet Hockey.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, it's Evansville on the power play, starting from their own end. Coming up left wall at center. Driving in is Laval. Laval going all the way to the corner. All the way behind the net. Came off the half wall right side to Rutkowski. Big hit there as Belzile leveled his guy. And Rutkowski looks a little bit shook by that one. Here he goes. Got the shot. It goes wide. Komets carried off the wall, digging for it. They're 2-on-1 in the corner trying to make a play. Komets trying to muck it up, can't do it. All the way to the right point. They fake, can't play. Now straight up the middle. There's a shot wide. Had a man out front of the net as well to make the play. Now they send it up the wall one more time. Unable to get there was Thomas. Komets go in, fight for a puck behind the net. Hamonic can't get to it, and here they come back up top again. Thomas with a half wall. Hey, drive, look out.
Off the shoulder.
Save. Cleared. That one bounced
Nagle.
off the shoulder. Close call that
Nagle
time.
made a good save. He was able to get enough of it to keep it out of the net.
Still 45 seconds on the power play. The forecheck for Fort Wayne happens to be Perlini. They wait, and everybody coming back to help out, and they're on the move. Looking, not able to pass was Weidman. Weidman now goes all the way in, backhands it wide of the Fort Wayne net. Far wall driven back up the board.
Get out of there.
All the way back inside the Evansville zone.
Yeah, that was Daniels. He made sure he cleared that zone.
Nothing fancy. Make him come 200 feet. On the attack, here comes Rumble at center, all the way in, rifles it around behind the net, came far wall, in to pick it off McDonald down in the corner. He gets ridden off by Weber. Komets had it for a while, couldn't finish it off. They still jam away for it. Embach halfway up the wall, just in case. All right, straight up the middle.
Score! From the point.
That was Rumble on a blast.
Yeah, from the point. They moved it around. The penalty was almost over, 3 seconds. And they get it back to the point. A shot from Rumble right through the screen. Nagle never saw it. Evansville takes the lead. Power play goal.
17:03 into the period. So the K's now have their work cut out for them. This is Komet hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons chicken fajita grilled lunch wrap. I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. It's el fantastico. Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Gets it back. Bust up, buddy. Here we come. At the line. In goes Thompson deep, but the puck picked up by Rumble, and he's around behind the net. Yeah, loose man in front of the net. Nice save on the play.
Going to the net. That was Perlini coming back.
Perlini goes
going to get a penalty?
Another penalty coming?
Yeah, he's going to get a penalty.
What did he do?
That was Weidman. Weidman cut into the net. Perlini came back and leaned on him pretty good. I guess he's going to say either slashed him or something. Yeah, that's what they're saying, slashed him and knocked the puck away from him, and he did not get the shot on the net. That puts Perlini in the penalty box, and with 1 minute and 50 seconds, the Komets will be a man short.
For the rest of the game or else.
Yep.
The hook. Okay.
Well, we dig ourselves in a hole pretty good, don't we? Need a shorthanded one.
We don't do anything easy, I'll tell you.
No, we don't.
All right, it will be Kashirsky ready for the faceoff. As here we come, off to the left of Nagle. Komets have it. Here's Kashirsky trying to come out. He's nailed on the wall.
They get a hooking penalty.
As Lavelle.
That wasn't going to take much of that, yeah. Lavelle's going to get a penalty for hooking as Kashirsky was going into the boards to get the puck. He had a bit of a stick on him a little bit, and that'll call it. That'll even it all up 4-on-4 and give the Komets a chance at least to pull the goaltender and have a man advantage. So
let's see how this goes at 4-on-4.
Yeah, 9 Lavelle.
Yeah, we need one to get back in this thing and then let the rest of it go where it's supposed to, I guess.
Yeah.
We've got to have one pretty soon.
Yeah, the faceoff will go down into the Evansville zone. We'll play 4-on-4 right now. 1 minute 46 seconds. I would say about 1:15 is when you got to be looking for Nagle to come out of the net.
Daniels and Southorn up top. Szydlowski down below. The face-off will be taken by the Komets, and up top here's Sid to Daniels. Daniels on the corner. Komets get it back, and they throw it away. As Szydlowski that time, an uncharacteristic passing mistake. Here we come back the other way. Southorn, and he goes. Feeds it off on the side. At the goal mouth. Shot right through the goal crease. Came back up ice. Komets on the forecheck. Knock it loose. Daniels had it again.
Here comes Nagle.
Here comes the goaltender out.
Extra attacker. Southorn trying to get in.
A save. And a save. Komets
extra attacker down the ice.
Net.
Look out. Look out. Missed the open net. That'll be icing, yep. 1:09 to go, and Southorn got right in, got the shot, hit the goaltender Greenhand on the shoulder and did not go in, but he had a good scoring chance and couldn't put it away.
That's our 33rd shot.
1:09 left, face off in the Evansville zone. The Komets with an extra attacker, and now they're going to call timeout and get together.
Get the strategy going. Southie's got conversation going with somebody down there, whether it was Moon or whomever, but they were banging their chops at it pretty good.
Both coaches got the chalkboards out. They want to know defensively where they want to go. They want to know offensively where they're going to try to put the puck.
Sort of the coach and the teacher here tonight.
Well, you got Shafronoff over there with Graham, and they're both working at it. And Sims is down here with his buddies, and they're trying to figure defensively how we're going to take this draw.
So let's see how it's all going to go. We're in the closing moments right now. Something happens in a hurry, or we go home early. So, wow, 5-4. Indy coming back late, as it was Rumble who gets the goal. Another power play, 3 out of the 5 are power play goals. And that's not going to do much for our penalty kill average.
No, it's not. Indy getting ready. They're already back in the zone, ready to go.
You know, that's one thing about Simmer. When he coached here, he always had a good power play.
Yeah.
Just knows how to make it work, however that is.
Gary Graham and Shafronoff over there, they putting their heads together and trying to figure out everybody coming back to the face-off circle. Let's win the draw first.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Who's in there? It'll be Belzile going to the draw. He's been pretty good in the face-off
Mears
circle.
out there.
Ready, set. He's got it back.
He got the draw. Back to the point.
Back to Mears on the wall. Here he goes. He's in there. Can't make the play. Up the right side, Szydlowski. All the way up top. Here's a drive, a chip shot.
Locked
Came out in front of the net. And it goes all the way back in the corner, going hard. Southorn.
They're going to ice it.
Another
icing.
Face-off again. Another icing again, yeah. 53 seconds still on the clock. Back we go into the zone again.
Yeah, we won the draw. We got it back to the point. When Southorn let it go, it sort of flipped on them. Their defense was able to block it, and they tried to flip it down the ice so it wouldn't go over the red line, but it got all the way down. Draw back in the zone again.
Evansville wanted a change, and they get chased back to their bench. All right, Belzile with another draw. He's got it again. Look out. It's back in the corner. Round behind the net. Oops, Komets still have it. Lost the edge for a moment. And they couldn't finish
Clear the zone.
And a rant puck slides back out. Here's Szydlowski now. Back up his guy. Comes up the middle. Muir's in on the attack. Here he goes all the way across. Nicely all the way to the left wall. And this one's broken up. But it's Muir's holding it in the corner. Around behind the net. He's got somebody on the left side. Szydlowski out at the point. Here we come. Southorn at the net. They try to jam it, but
again.
A lot of bodies in front of the net. Take that out. There's an empty net at the other end of the net. Scores.
Empty net goal. 12 seconds to go.
Yep.
1948.
Well.
Empty net goal. And that'll do it. 6-4.
Barely got inside the goal, but barely doesn't count.
No, that's true.
So here we go. That takes care of that one for us. And with a 6-4 score, 12 seconds to go, I don't think we have a lot of chance to get through.
No, not with 12 seconds right now. Tough loss for them. They played well last night to come back here and have a successful weekend. But the way they go right now, they'll get 3 points out of a possible 6. And that's not the way they want to be.
Kashirsky. All right, so Rutkowski gets the empty netter. Back we come. Center ice for the faceoff. Komets get the draw. All the way back in their corner. Both teams playing now 4 aside. And the Komets will have 4 seconds of power play, but they won't have any time for it. That's the problem. Buzzer sounds. Game is over. Post-game show coming your way in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Welcome to the Komet Hockey postgame show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Okay, tough night. Rhodes had it going, then lost it, tied it up, had it going again, lost it.
Well, they lose the third period. That's the big thing.